In this video, we're going to have a look at project risks and how to record those in a tool that we've got in Excel to do that. And specifically, we're going to look at how we record the risks. We're going to look at the concept of risk ratings, and then we're going to come back and have a look at a little bit of extra sophistication with the concept of residual risk. How it looks is here's our risk register, and we've got columns for a risk ID reference. Then we have a column for a brief description of the risk. So here we've got that rain may delay the building of the shed. Then we have a few columns which will help us sort out how important this risk is, and the ratings for the likelihood. The probability of happening can be from almost certain, likely, possible, unlikely, and very likely. Then the consequence can be catastrophic, major, moderate, minor, and insignificant. And these ratings are taken from a industry standard approach that's used, which we've modified only slightly. Now in the background, once you've said, okay, this is my likelihood and this is my consequence, it will go, okay, well this is our risk rating based on that. And so, if we made it only major rather than critical, then it would be high, catastrophic rather. If we take it back to catastrophic, it'll go back to critical. Now the next few columns help us basically unpack the causes of the risks and the results of the risk, the impacts. So it rains. The causes is it rains more than expected for the time of year. The impact is you can't work on the shed while it's raining. Okay, so then we have to have a mitigation strategy. So what we'll do there is, if required, we'll work on the weekends. Okay, and Peggy's our risk owner. And the same for other risks. We've got the lane down of the side of the house might be too narrow for the materials, and so on. Again, we go and rate that. Now, what we'll talk about for the next few minutes is the concept of residual risk. So once we've taken our risk, rated it, applied the mitigation, then what's the risk that's left over? Because the risk is unlikely to disappear completely. So we have our same rating system here. So we go, okay, because we're going to work on the weekends, the likelihood now is unlikely. The consequence is moderate. We'll find a way around it. And therefore, the rating is high rather than critical. So that's basically what we then have to deal with and what we have left over. And that's the end of our little video on risk.